Welcome to Metropolitan State University's Fall 2020 Commencement Ceremony. Metropolitan State University was founded in 1971 as the University Without Walls, offering bachelor's degrees for working adults. Since then, Metropolitan State has been committed to meeting the higher education needs of the Twin Cities, achieving national prominence as an innovative urban university known for its student-centered approach and commitment to community. Our alumni of nearly 50,000 graduates include leaders in business, finance, healthcare, law enforcement, and public service, demonstrating the opportunity and quality of educational programming provided by Metropolitan State. Metropolitan State is now preparing to celebrate its 50th year. At this important milestone, we reflect on the richness of the university's past to celebrate the lives that have been transformed here and to lay the foundation for the next 50 years. But today, in our golden year, we celebrate with you, Metropolitan State University's 107th graduating class.
My name is Amy Gort, and I serve as the Provost and Executive Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 107th commencement ceremony of Metropolitan State University on behalf of our students, faculty, and staff. Graduation is an important day in the life of the university, a day when we celebrate the successes of our students. It is a day when we reflect on the hard work each student has done to achieve graduation, all of the sacrifices each student has made to get to this day, and we celebrate each of you today. Today we are honoring the more than 1,258 new graduates of Metropolitan State University. They will bring the totals of Metropolitan State alumni to 49,230. Those thousands of alumni are making a positive impact in their families and in their communities, here and across the world. Today's graduates will join those ranks, and we look forward to seeing how their lives unfold and impact the future. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Ginny Arthur, and it is a privilege to serve as Metropolitan State University's president. Graduates, it is an honor to join you today as we come together to recognize your academic achievements and to celebrate this important milestone in your lives. We know that many of you have juggled work, family, and community responsibilities while pursuing your studies. As if that weren't challenging enough, you did this during a global pandemic that has kept you studying at home, isolated from others, maybe serving as your children's teachers, on top of caring for your family's health and safety. Our economy went from boom to bust, literally within days, and our society is coming to understand the deep racial disparities that exist in our community and figuring out how to eliminate them. Despite these incredible challenges, you succeeded. We are extremely proud of you and your accomplishments. I am often asked by community and business leaders to describe the characteristics of a typical Metropolitan State graduate. Here are the words I most often use. You are resilient, able to bounce back from disappointments, creative problem solvers, exceptional multitaskers, persistent and goal-oriented, eager, lifelong learners, independent thinkers, highly responsible, organized, and mature. As a result of your Metropolitan State education, you have experience working in teams, have practiced your oral and written communication skills, have experience interacting with and working with people who have different backgrounds than yours. You've developed some intercultural competence. You've had your awareness of racial issues raised through completion of our racial issues graduation requirement. And you understand the importance of participation in our civic and community life, as evidenced by Metro State's strong record of student voting behavior. What's remarkable is that these are exactly the characteristics that employers say they are looking for. We are confident that the preparation you have received at Metropolitan State has equipped you to become leaders, both in your careers and your communities. Metropolitan State is proud to serve thousands of students who are the first in their families to earn a university degree. In fact, first-generation students are about 55% of our student body. And if we were all together, I would ask you to stand. So even though we can't see you, please stand proudly at home. I, too, am a first-generation college student, and I know from personal experience that you have started a new tradition for your families. My 3 children hold 3 bachelor's degrees and 4 advanced degrees, and all have another degree in progress. This is the pathway you have illuminated for your family. Our university is among the best in the nation for helping our graduates move into a middle-class or better lifestyle, what the experts call social mobility, and is among the top 10% for return on investment, as measured by the improvement our graduates reap in lifetime earnings. But what is really important is that our graduates so often share that a Metropolitan State University education has helped them expand their horizons and grow as individuals and as community members. Today, I promise you, on behalf of our faculty and staff, to keep our focus on the original Metropolitan State vision, welcoming and supporting all students, regardless of their life circumstances, providing cutting-edge programs that prepare you for a rapidly changing world of work, and maintaining our unwavering commitment to creating an equitable, inclusive, and anti-racist learning environment, and to being deeply engaged with our community. Please keep in mind that even though you are graduating today, Metropolitan State University will always be your academic home. I look forward to celebrating all your future achievements with you. Please keep in touch. Thank you. Before we proceed further, I extend my appreciation to our sign language interpreters for their service in making the ceremony accessible and enjoyable for all of us. At this time, I would like to recognize our academic deans and university administrators who work diligently, often behind the scenes, to make sure you have an outstanding educational experience at Metropolitan State. You will find their names and titles in the commencement program. I am keenly aware that the quality of our students' academic experiences relies not only on students' energy and efforts, but also on the professional commitment, knowledge, and skill of our dedicated faculty and staff. They wish they could be with you in person today to celebrate your many accomplishments. Academic advisors and staff are also important to the success of our students, and we thank them for their commitment to your future. Graduates, I hope you will take time over the next couple of weeks to reach out and thank your professors, advisors, and other staff at the university who have helped you along the way. I can tell you, there is no greater reward for us than to hear from a successful graduate. Now, there are a few individuals who also wish to congratulate and celebrate with each of you.
Hello, graduates. I am Jay Coles, Chair of the Minnesota State Board of Trustees. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I commend you for your hard work, sacrifice, and dedication to your education. The professors who mentored you, the staff who guided you, your friends, your family, and the people who are dedicated to ensuring that all Minnesotans have access to a college education, every single one of us is excited to learn about the success that comes as you continue your journey. And, dear graduates, know as you leave this place that it and the 37 colleges and universities of Minnesota State will be here for you throughout your career, no matter your need or the place you find yourself on your educational journey. Congratulations, graduates.
Fall 2020 graduates, my name is Professor Matthew Filner, and it is my great honor as faculty president to congratulate you on graduating from Metropolitan State University. Although we are unable to gather in person, I hope that you all know that the faculty members who have been part of your academic journey are so proud of you. Whether we taught you in your first course at Metro, or were your capstone supervisor, or your advisor, or anywhere in between, it was our great honor to help you towards graduation. So many of you have overcome such a variety of barriers, from the pandemic and associated economic crises to the many personal and professional commitments that took you away from your studies. And throughout, you overcame all of those obstacles to reach this important milestone. Please know that one of the most rewarding things about teaching is hearing from former students. Please stay in touch with your favorite faculty members. But even more importantly, please pay it forward. When you encounter students or others who are facing their own barriers, do what you can to help them. The biggest thank you you can give to those who have helped you to reach your graduation is to help others to reach their goals. Again, on behalf of the faculty, congratulations.
Greetings, I'm Casey Fox, your MSUSA student board member. It's finally here, the big day. You made it. A crowning triumph won over so many smaller victories. Kindergarten graduation was our first, a time of wonder and awe as we advanced into grade school and embraced our new identity as one of the big kids. Shortly after, we were advancing into middle and high school, and otherwise known as our 13 going on 30 years. Now, here you are today. What sets this day apart from all the previous graduations is simple. Those were expected, but for many of us, college graduation was not. You made a conscious decision to better yourself and the long-term significance is invaluable. It is more than just the bottom line on a resume. You get to check that box that asks, are you a college graduate? Everyone encountered a different version of arduous pressures and hardships somewhere along the way. Yet in spite of those differences, the commonality lies in the discipline, strength, and fortitude shown by each of you here today. Everyone went through this for a different reason. Wherever life takes you, never forget that reason. Congratulations, class of 2020.
All of the faculty and staff at Metropolitan State contribute to the academic success of our students through their work and commitment to the mission of the university. Today, we recognize faculty members who are retiring and who, on the recommendation of their colleagues, have been granted emeritus or emerita status. Dr. Nancy Nentel, Professor Emerita, Department Chair in the College of Management. We also recognize retiring staff members who have served with distinction with the emeritus emerita status. Bertakan Bert Abebe, Advisor Emerita, College of Sciences. We will be acknowledging the special accomplishments of students as they graduate today. Students with grade point averages of 3.7 or higher will be awarded Latin honors. They are indicated in the commencement program and will be noted when they accept their degrees. Other students have been nominated by faculty or advisors for the President's Outstanding Student Awards based on the following criteria: academic excellence, academic innovation in their educational program, community service, professional accomplishments, and other relevant service. The outstanding student finalists and recipients are listed in the program. These recipients were celebrated at a virtual reception on December 5th. I now recognize the Outstanding Student Award recipients so that we may acknowledge their accomplishments. Anna Lane, School of Urban Education, graduate recipient. Christina Rick, College of Liberal Arts, graduate recipient. Anthony Van de Ende, College of Liberal Arts, undergraduate recipient. Eli Maruani, College of Sciences, undergraduate recipient. Maria A. Jolie, College of Management, graduate recipient. And Naomi Jackson, College of Management, undergraduate recipient. Metropolitan State University is proud to be a Beyond the Yellow Ribbon institution. It's our privilege to serve more veteran and active military students than any other college or university in the Minnesota State college and university system. They enrich our learning communities every day. At this time, we honor all students, faculty, staff, and family members who are veterans, active military, or military family members. At each commencement, our featured address is presented by a representative of the graduating students. Speaking to us today on behalf of the outstanding student group and all of our graduates is Anna Lane, the outstanding student recipient for the School of Urban Education graduate program, who is receiving her master's degree today.
A wise friend once told me to bring the ancestors to a tough meeting. It seems like good advice for today, too. Who are the ancestors you bring with you to this great honor, your commencement? Upon whose shoulders does your education stand? I know my mom and dad, both first-generation college students, are here, and I'm here because of them. I've brought my grandparents, my 4'11" Grandpa Bernie, He never got to attend college, but in French we'd call him an engineer manqué, a missed engineer. Fingers greasy from the garage, he could fix anything. I bring my grandma Lane, who started raising her family at age 19 instead of attending college. Before that were immigrants from Italy, Poland, Lithuania, and Germany, ancestors who came to America to give me these opportunities today. And then there are the Dakota and Anishinaabe people, upon whose land we stand, who built homes and buried loved ones here, people to whom we, owe a great debt. Take a moment to acknowledge your ancestors, living and past, whose strength and love, especially in the time of COVID, surrounds you now. As I finish these 3 years of training as an urban teacher here at Metropolitan State University, the only urban teaching program in the state of Minnesota, as we all finish our training as healthcare professionals, business leaders, mathematicians, scientists, writers, and community builders, I've been reflecting on the people and places who shaped me, ancestors living and ancestors past. I feel them standing around me, and I see their influence. My scientist parents, my cook grandmother, my teacher aunts, and here I am, somewhere in between. This brings me to a poem I saw the other day, an animated poem about the Big Bang, the theory that the whole universe was born in one big explosion. As I watched it, I put on my teacher lenses and asked how it might connect to my students' lives. I put on my scientist lenses, like my parents taught me, and asked what it revealed about life and energy. I come from a musical mother, so the musician in me looked for harmony and dissonance and the stories that art keeps. I've trained my whole life, too, as a cook under my father and grandmother, which means I think seasonally, and I know that poems, like large pots of soup, bring comfort in the winter darkness. You see, as we celebrate our training in one profession, I wonder what else you are and who else has shaped you. What lies in the in-between of professional you and parent you, multilingual you, immigrant family you, and artist you? I think your true brilliance lies in between. It's how the cook in me knows that poetry is a staple food like rice, and the musician in me puts the rhythm of storytelling in my teaching, and the teacher in me knows that we all have a limit to how long we can listen to anyone speak, so it's time to bring this speech to a close. My teacher self says, make it clear what you want them to take away. I say, take away this. Your brilliance lies in your in-between, in the intersection of all your yous. Ask how everything that's shaped you outside school informs your professional training. What perspective you have that no one else has to offer. I conclude with advice from my middle school students who are inspired by your achievements. They congratulate you on making a name for yourself and helping the world. They remind you that your family is going to be proud of you, and they advise, be yourself, chase your dreams, and don't stop till you reach your goal. One wrote aspirationally, I wish I was you. So do them proud and go be brilliant at the intersection of all that has shaped you. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna, for your inspiring remarks. Now is the moment our students have been anticipating and for which they have worked so very hard, the presentation and conferral of degrees. This is the official recognition, signifying their great academic and personal accomplishments. After all the students have been announced and recognized, the president will confer degrees on all the graduates. Therefore, it's important to watch until the end of the ceremony so that you receive your official degree conferral. The candidates for doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees will now be recognized.
Christina Ricky.
Tyler Anderson. Mackenzie Farina.
Anthony Van den Einde.
I want to thank my wife, my family, and my friends for all your support. Congratulations to the other graduates. We did it.
Kadir Abdullah, Timothy Aitchison, Grace Anderson, Samuel Anderson, Fardausa Arali, Muhammad Amin Bilal, Riley Barker, Kifa Bar, Samantha Beck, Amber Branch, Simone Caceres, Carly Chadbourne, Nakisha Dent, Samuel Dickmeyer, Amethyst Irvin, Nicole Février, Patrick Gagnon, Kaiden I. Garnica, Rachel Gawkey, Grace Gelano, Joel Gertis, Christian Gonzalez, Michaela Greeley, Ellen Haig, Carolyn Hall, Philip Hall, Eric Halverson, Emily Ham, Michelle Harbalock, Benjamin Harder, Stephanie Hernandez.
Super excited to get my bachelor's in social science from Metro State. Thank you to everyone who supported me. If you can make it through 2020, you can make it through anything.
Jonathan Hyatt, Stephanie Hobbit, Angelique Hogland, Kathy Inamagwa, Hawo Jama, Walker James, Eleanor Jane, Joseph Johnson, Jasmine Johnson Widener, John Keilholtz, Leo Kellogg, Emily Knudsen, Sean Kratz, Caitlin Crapel, Sarah Kuyak.
I want to say thank you to my friends, family, coworkers, and especially my cats for supporting me through this journey. While I'm not able to celebrate like expected, I'm still glad I can share this moment with all of you.
Gaukalia Lee, My lore. New lore. Ivory love.
I came, I saw, I conquered!
Jalen Lyles.
Adrian Magana. Caitlin Meyer. Elizabeth Marino. Stephanie Mawaya. Richard McCullough. Mara Minor. Kodzo Milagani. Sabrine Mahmoud. Andrew Mora. Sam Manasar. Shamara Norman. Megan O'Byrne. Bisala Olanaran. Kendall Olson. P. Elijah Pay. Catherine Pemberton. Casey Pierce. Renee Pittman. Diamades Pilatus. Mackenzie Powell. Jasmine Raymond. Caitlin Rentmeester. Parker Reynolds. Joshua Reiger. Todd Roysam. Madeline Schumacher. Tristan Skoglund. Amy Southa. Jessica Stewart Robinson. Adam Sutcliffe. Pa Ying Vang. Zachary Werner. Alexandra Williams. Lanita Williams. Samson Williams. Erlisha Williams Bearfield. Luann Wright. Kong Xiong. Patxia Xiong. Sarah Xiong. Mua Yang. Nkao Sua Yang. Angela Young. Tatum Zaitchik.
Kaltun Aded, Daniel Bianco, John Craven, Elaine Hamilton, Megan Heck, Justice Jackson,
Shannon Mahaney, Lindsay Mendoza, Zachary Mengel, Cannon O'Brien, Tina Seals, Edward Wright, Jonathan Nikinen,
Maria Jolly, Adibiari Andrew Jaja, Andrew Collins, Valerie Dano, Laurel Hall, Kevin Horrocks, Sarah Kong, Elaine Pella,
Jayant Mehta, Robert Menard, Gary Nielsen, Justin Paulson, Courtney Richards, Ryan Sroda, Michelle Torrey, Nya Tran, Solomon Sega, Xiao Wang, Anisha Vasquez, Jamie Voigt, Anthony Zessman,
Mary Infant David Xavier, Paul Dionorine, Landry Fekwoa, Janelle Floodquist, Chiang Sear Lim,
Carrie Ryder, Kathleen Shaw, Maxine Vang, Nong Xiong, Taylor Tollefson,
Jordan Ash, Robert Boos, Godson Gayflood, Amanda Kohler, Matthew Langland,
Angela Marlowe. Madison McConnell. Pamela Mercado Michelli. Madeline Moran. Lulu Simba. Haley Sprinkle. Sebastien Waha.
Timothy Connerton. Hannah Gray. Nathan Hansen.
Oliad Weldesenbet.
Naomi Jackson. Tiffany Bronco. Danielle Folk. Shana Hone.
Craig Seagal.
Hamisha Al-Kamuni.
Jennifer Mukaram.
Abdirazak Abdunur. Olajire Adeyela. Yasmin Ahmed. Blythe Akrush. Ryan Albright. Hamza Ali. Rami Al-Shayeb. Joshua Altenberg. Christy Amaker. Blake Anderson. Carly Anderson. Samantha Anderson. Victoria Anderson. Susan Anderson. Joshua Appert. Elvia Ariza. Cody Arnold. Jose Arroyo. Abdi Rashiv Al Youssef. Elena Beitka Gatlin. Connor Bailey. Megan Bain. Rebecca Bard. Madi Barta. Andrew Bennett. Brian Berglund. Izetta Bessman. Dul Karnain Bilo. Jason Billieu. Chriselle Bjerke. Amanda Bjornsson. Simon Boateng. Elizabeth Bolke, Abigail Berner, Michael Busche, Ethan Bolson, Jody Boyd, Isaiah Broberg, Sunny Bunn, Justin Berg Jr., Sean Butler, Maxwell Cantrell, Christian Carruthers, Sydney Seelan, Tanya Chagoya Avalos, Cheng Hao Chan, Cheng Hui Chang, Ku Chang, Li Mao Chang, Maiko Chang, Mo Xian Chang, Yutsu Chang, Michaela Chappell, Jonathan Chahosky, Yu Yun Chen, Yu Ya Chen, Xian Hao Chu, Kathy Clune, Lorelei Cooper, Christopher Corbin, Rochelle Cotter, Sean Cousins,
2020. 2020. 2020. 2020.
Erica Crary, Samantha Crea, Cody Crippen, Melvin Cruz Guzman, Zachary Cushing, Kayla Damon, Benjamin Dando, Drew Davis, Maria Deblin, Nicholas Decker, Anisette Defo, David DeLeo, Abdirahman Deeg, Fatima Diallo, Ashley Diaz, Dusan Drazik, Autumn Dressel, Jimena Duarte, Sean Duchek, Paul Dvorak. Cody Ellingson. Farhan Elmi. Paulina Elriaga. Francisco Estrada. Olutomiwa Fadina. Gladys Fajardo.
Happy to be getting my bachelor's degree today. I'd like to give thanks to all those who supported me. Special thanks to both of my kids, Bristol and Gael, for being supportive.
Kosiwa Fanlom. Samsam Farah. Cassandra Finnegan. Rayo Ford. Lucille Frost. Kiddist Gabrias.
Class 2020, my bachelor, I did it. Thank you, God, and thank you, Mom. Atuyi, I love you, all my family. Yay!
Michael Gilbert. Andrew Gill. Gage Glurbus. Stephen Gonzalez. Ross Gregg. Alexander Gula. Derek Hall. Natalie Hall. Nushi Hong. Katie Harstad. Mariah Hartman Muller. Hinda Hassan. Molid Hassan. Olivia Hawkins. Abdullahi Habe. Alex Henderson. Nick Hendrickson. My Her. Maria Hernandez Becerra. Anna Hersberger. Wendy Hesley. Daniel Hespenhide. Jennifer Hetzer. Lindsay Hild. Emily Hindle. Diana Ho. Megan Hoffman. Daniel Holmberg. Earl Holmes. Ching Ming Su. Mei Ching Su. Wei Han Huang. Kevin Humanonsky. Sana Hussein.
Hey Class 2020, happy graduation. I would like to thank my husband, my parents, my family, and everyone who's been a part of this journey.
Dika Hussein. Janine Huen. Roman Yablonsky. Khalid Jahangir. Casey Jerd. Christine Johnson. John Johnson. Lamanda Johnson. Megan Johnson. Mitchell Johnson. Nicholas Johnson. Natasha Jones.
It was a long time coming, but we made it. I want to send a special thanks to the Black Student Union. It was an honor serving as your Vice President, Treasurer, and President.
Ababia Cabeto. Patrick Canuet. Lindsay Carrao. Abigail Keller. Nashika Kelly. Wakas Khan. Ellie Kerala. Amandi Cohn. Dana Kidrowski. Emma Klingsporn. Abigail Klaus. Shana Koland. Leanne Kolotsiej. Angela Conan. Amy Coppell. Miranda Korzanowski. Jennifer Koski. Alexa Kraker. Brian Kramer. Carolyn Crone. Dana Kruger. Sarah Q. Randall Kutuakwa. Brett Lafond. Justine Langa. Brian Langford. Parker Lapidus. Ivy Lee. Han Lee. Alicia Lee. Bao Lee. Julius Lee. Nia Fong Lee. C. Lee. Sang Lee. Troy Lemke, Alan Leon, Kun Yu Liao, Quan Yu Lin, Paddy Lo, Chansofwat Lor, Dare Lor, Michael Lor, Robert Luzon, Aaron Lund,
Anthony Madison, Uma Mahat,
I'm so excited to be a part of Class 2020. I would like to thank my husband and my sister for being very supportive to me. And congrats, Class 2020.
Yaroslav Mansevich, Volodymyr Marchenko, Larissa Marquez Luz dos Santos, Aaliyah Markson, Rachel Mashing, Mara Matson, Daniel Mbuzu Nkwenti, Edward McNamara, Mahali Lynette Medel, Mariah Miller, Emily Middlestead, Muse Mohammed, Nasir Mohammed, Shindes Mohammed, Mohammed Mohamud, Sharmarka Mohamud, Jamil Momin, Mason Moore, Cody Morris, Justin Moser, Rama Moshe, Launi Mua, Safia Mursalim, Joseph Nelson,
Class of 2020, it's been a crazy year, but we did it. Want to give a shout out to Metro State and everyone that supported me, and congratulate everyone else as well.
Sam Nelson, Kelly Nesbitt, Courtney Nguyen, Dalini Nguyen, Jane Nguyen, Spencer Nicolay, Sasha Neiman, Hassan Kafi Noor, Ryan Novotny, Fartun Noor, Nadia Olseth, Abdamunam Omar, Sado Omar, Ahmed Omer, Jalatama Osman, Madison Oster, Mitchell Otterstrom, Kelsey Owens, Victor Page, June Park, Amy Parkin, Timothy Paulus, Lori Peffer, Dana Perkins Goodry, Justin Pearson, Jay Yang Ping, Catherine Ploger Johnson, Victoria Pozdinyakov, Haley Pride, Alexander Priest, Desmond Pine Bailey, Karen Roggebeer, Brandon Rowell, Brett Reinbacher, Isabel Rosa, Elizabeth Rossi, Ayodeji Rotimi, Alexander Roselle, Elvis Rakunga, Carly Ann Rundle, Tahiro Saida, Rafael Salcedo Lopez, Brian Santelisis.
Just wanted to say thank you to my mom, my dad, my brother, Ate Kirsten, Felix, Vida, Giselle, to all my friends and family who I couldn't celebrate with, but you know what? Class of 2020 turned out.
Motohide Sado, Brandon Saucedo, Brigham Schertler, Alexander Schindeldecker, Cameron Sex, Jake Sheehan, Bethlehem Shuameni, Felicia Shore, Brittany Simmons, Andrew Sims, Ren Sock, Anna Soria, Andrea Spear, Quinn Stewart, Joseph Stinson, Ahmed Suleiman, Kevin Sutton, Glenn Swanson, Hannah Swerdlick, Juliet Tantu, Amy Taylor, Natasha Taylor, Angela Tao, Bao Tao, Chow Tao, Cindy Tao, Jasmine Tao, Vang Cheng Tao, Yer Tao, Demery Thomas, Tyler Thompson, Elisa Thor, Melody Thor, Pang Thor, Zachary Thoreen, Abigail Thurber, Sarah Timoteo, Sandra Taco, Wee Tram, Lock Tran, Gebamese Sunou, Candy Tucker, Robin Tupa, Asante Tussa, Chandler Ulrich, Leda Understad, Devin Vacha, Jared Vandeveld, Lou Vang, Maizher Vang, Ricky Vang, Stephen Vang, Tony Vang, Yer Vang, Danielle Vanesti, Juan Vega, Chi View, Cindy View, Nalee View, Sarah View, Taufu View, Sharap Watching Stang, Cindy Wagner, Yichen Wang, Le Win, Amy Wood, 年之物，业务，Todd Wybirala, Putnakhone Zayana, Annie Xiong.
Thank you to my husband, children, and family for all of your love, support, and motivation in helping me to reach this milestone.
Destiny Xiong, Gaojiang Xiong, Kiao Xiong, Si Xiong, Ifa Yedetta, Chaoa Yang, Dulabnit Shu Yang, Julie Yang, Kan Yao Yang, Mai Chia Yang, Nia Yang, Steve Yang, Tang Yang, Dong Hyun Yu, Xinping Yu, Megan Zachman, Noah Zach, Jing'ang Zhang, Connor Zinda, Joseph Zona, Rogers Willing,
Nishta Kotecha,
Sunal Suna, Alec Timmerman, Iliu Marani,
Pamela Eck, John Fairbanks, Joshua Forcier,
Mohammed, Jared Palmer, Matthew Ribbich, Samantha Shug, Linda View,
Abdirahman Abdi, Nayabum Chol, Tejist Dagai, Bezuit Fatin, More Her, Vilai Her, Preston Kambaunme,
Amanda Morrison, Jordan Schlichting, Pashi Yang.
Ali Abdul Hamid. Ikhlas Abdul Kadir. Jamal Abdullahi. Muhammad Abdullahi. Samson Abrahams. Samira Adam. Ahmed Ahmed. Kakeli Akuete. Abdikadir Ali. Abdinur Ali. Abdul Kadir Ali. Shalon Al-Kurdi. Sartu Amin. Kutsia Anjum. Nicole Auer. Muhammad Awil. Sandra Bazan Romero. Sierra Beaver.
Thank you to all of you who have made this possible and to all my friends and family who have helped me along this crazy journey.
James Bellamy. Logan Brusahoff. Thomas Buell. Cole Burnham. Melanie Carlson. Jonathan Carey. Shimeng Chang. Tyler Corson. Joseph Dosh. Timofey Fadeyev. Mark Favreau. Kevin Flanagan. Jacob Floodquist. Ryan Furrier. Max Fuzzy. Daniel Garces Losa. Kisanat Gebrakidan. Susanna Gottel. Mohammed Hashi. Sadiq Hassan.
Hello everybody, my name is Sadiq Hassan. Today I would like to thank my mother and my wife. Without them I would not be where I am today. Thank you so much.
Terry Havelka. Abdul Hazari. Sarah Hickey. Bao Huang. Kyle Hobbs. Sadiq Hussein. Nimko Hussein. Joshua Ilg. Abdul Kafar Isa, Hanad Jama, Lisa Johnson, Tyler Jones, Valentin Kalenik, Ans Khan, Michael Knutson, David Kossel, Hassan Kroma, Charles Kruger, Ka Lee, Michaela Lewis, Barakat Libanos, Johnny Lore, Kongmeng Lore,
Samir Muhammad, Bikesh Maharjan, Kareem Mackey, Joseph Martin, Jensina Mart, Nicholas Martinu, Luke McGuire, Tatiana McKenna, Carolyn Melnichuk, Ines Mendez Enriquez, James Meyer, Maida Mittling, Bei Mo, Yusuf Molim, Blake Madares, Monasar Mohamud, Nicole Moritz, Connor Murphy, Chase Navarro, Luke Newman, Lauren Nguyen, Stephen Niehaus, Andrew Norman, Issei Noor, Ibrahim Omar, Kennedy Amwiri.
I'm so excited to be part of a class of 2020. It's done now. Thanks for the support from my wife and my kids. Thank you.
Fatima Osman, Hussein Osman, Gabriel Otten, Suraj Pai, Akati Parmilni, Angelisa Peterson, Ib Sayab Fa, Andrew Pham, John Prendergast, Mohammed Raghi, Mohammed Sami Razag, Ryder Ranhovda, Victor Saldivar, Max Schreifels, Megan Schroeder, Jamie Schuler, Mark Scott, Joshua Schold, Ayush Shrestha, Aaron Staden, Jacqueline Stillwell, Lenneth Strikefield, Jafar Sultanov, Shane Taylor, Christian Tejeda, William Terrace, Kari Thury, Ibsa Tilahun, David Tran, Le Vang, Uni Vang, Sai Vang, Joshua Walton, Carly Warden, Austin Weigel, Victoria White, Nathaniel Wild, Brent Wyndham, Anath Zayakomane, Panyao Shong, Scott Shong, Chi Nao Yang, Moon Yang,
Shout out to all my loved ones. Thank you for your love and support. This one's for you, Dad.
Gregory Zaleski, He Xiao, Tina Martinez,
Anna Lane, Courtney Antone, Samantha Berg, Jacqueline Doyle, Lisa Fralish, Blair Hanson, Donnell Harvey, Samantha Hedden, Amy Jacobson, Kiara Kissick, Jaya Lee,
Michael McCartan, Lydia Miranda Carrillo. Kosar Mohamud. Sonia Moose. Teresa O'Meara.
Thank you to all of my family. I cannot thank you enough for all your love and support over the last 2 years, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
Mark Sperlin. Sheila Takinen.
Nathan Bautista. Fauzia Abdi. Warsan Abdi. Gina Balana. Yesenia Casales Rubio. Oscar Espinoza Cortez. Tiffany Hansen. Aida Hassan. K2. Mariama Ayman. Lee Lee. Christine Lorenz. Myra Luganes.
Familia, la logramos. Los amo de todo corazón. Gracias totales.
Lionel Mejia Toribio.
Degree from the School of Urban Education is dedicated to my familia, to my country, Mexico, and to my second family, Sam and Penny.
Kiana Moses. Jamie Nelson. Nasra Noor. Faiza Sheikh. Rebecca Smisson. Dee Xiong. Kang Xiong. Ahmed Noor M. Abdi. Ridwan M. Abdullahi. Mohammed O. Hussein. Muna Ahmed Mohammed. Gulaid A. Shire.
Please join me in celebrating the accomplishments of all of our graduates. It's now time for the official conferral of degrees. President Arthur, on behalf of the graduate program faculty, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State and under its rules and the laws of the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you the doctoral degree for which you are recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now celebrate.
President Arthur, on behalf of the graduate program faculty, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Master of Management of Information Systems, Master of Science in Urban Education, Master of Liberal Studies, Master of Science in Technical Communication, Master of Science in Computer Science, or Masters of Individual and Interdisciplinary Studies.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State and under its rules and the laws of the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you the master's degrees for which you are recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now celebrate.
President Arthur, on behalf of the faculty, it is my pleasure to recommend these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, or Bachelor of Applied Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Minnesota State and under its rules and the laws of the state of Minnesota, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees for which you are recommended, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. You may now move your tassels and celebrate. Graduates, over the next few weeks, you will no doubt receive many well-deserved congratulations for your academic achievements. You have worked hard, and you should feel tremendously proud. But as we all know, most of you did not do this alone. The support of family, friends, employers, and communities is usually essential to helping you reach this point of graduation. Before we conclude today's ceremony, let us pause to acknowledge and thank all of the family members, friends, and others who supported you along the way and who helped to make your presence here possible and helped you achieve this dream. To all of you who played the role of coach, encourager, paper reader, cook, driver, or child care provider, on behalf of these graduates and on behalf of the entire Metropolitan State University community, thank you. Thank you all for being with us today and for sharing in this joyous celebration of our graduates' achievements. It is now my pleasure to inform you that Metropolitan State University's 107th commencement ceremony is now concluded.